So make a defeat in your top of the table clash against Stockton today. Can you just start by summing up your thoughts on the match?
Yeah, obviously Kevin and I are bitterly disappointed, as other players. It's one of them that happen from time to time. Today it wasn't going to win or lose the season. It makes no difference. We've still got to play them at our place. It was a tough game. It was a good game, to be fair, and it hasn't been our day today.
Do you feel like after scoring not long before half time, you've failed to kind of make momentum play in the second half?
I'm not sure. I don't think there was much in the game, and I was really pleased, and likewise Kevin was, with regards to our response from going behind. I thought we'd done really well to get back in. The second half, I thought they were probably the better team in the second half, if I'm honest. But the goals were just a little bit sloppy, kind of errors. And good teams are going to punish you if you make errors, and they make it very hard for you to get back into games, which they did. They were very well organised, and teams are going to find it difficult. I mean, Kevin's watched them away from home. I've watched a lot on YouTube of the home games here, and they work hard. They get into a low block, they drop off, and they basically say, "Well, come, what you can do? Break us down. How are you going to break us down? You can't go over. There's no space. Difficult to go through. It runs on." So you're kind of shooting from distance unless you're prepared to go wide. And teams who play Stockton are going to have to solve that problem. Today we didn't often enough. We did get in, but we just didn't take the chances, and that's going to happen.
And I know you don't tend to look to make an easy excuse, but do you think coming into a match against a difficult match like this with 2 weeks off because of postponements, it isn't really ideal preparation, is it?
Well, yeah, you're right. We don't look for excuses, but you could clearly see with 15 minutes to go that one or two players were a little bit leggy, a couple of bits of cramp. I mean, obviously Louis had to come off. He's kind of just ran out of legs a little bit. And we knew then when that happens to a player of Louis' ability and fitness levels, the break hasn't helped. Carl was the same. I think he was struggling with cramp. So yeah, the 3 weeks off has had a negative impact, an effect. It's not what you want. You want to be playing every week. And I'm pleased. If it had been on grass today, it would have been off. So thankfully, we've come down here and we've had a game, which I think is important. Looking ahead positively to the Vars next week, we needed to play today regardless. Yes, we've lost, not the end of the world.
Yeah, and I think in that first half, it was a close match in that first half. Possibly, there were a couple of good chances from low crosses coming into good positions, but it was sometimes like a poor touch, or just didn't manage to get the shot away. Do you think against the top side like Stockton, you need to look to make the most of those?
Well, against any side in this league, you have to take your chances when they come along. But yeah, especially against the good sides, that's the difference. The difference is taking your chances early when they arrive. Decision making in and around the box, both in your own box and in their box. It's cost us, maybe in our box, it's cost us a little bit today, and we've lost the game. They've scored a couple of good goals. Our goal was decent. It was well worked, breaking down the low block, but we needed to do it a couple more times. It just wasn't meant to be today.
And just finally, what's the message going into a massive game next week against Stockton in the FA Vars?
Obviously, the Vars it means everything to this club, the same as promotion does, and we want to be pushing on those two fronts especially. So pleased to play today, because that's important in the build-up next week. 4 weeks would have been too long and a big ask, because they're playing every week. They played on Thursday night, but it's another week. It's a different competition. It's one we want to do well in, and we'll be ready for it. We'll go down there confident, with 90 more minutes under our belt, and we'll have 2 hard sessions this week, and the lads will be ready for it. There won't be any cramp next week. The lads will be back and be flying. And obviously it's a tough game next week, we know that. Obviously Kevin watched them on Thursday night, so we're under no illusions it's going to be an easy game. But if we're up for it, and I'm sure, and Kevin's sure, there will be a response from today, because there always has been. Whenever we've had a bad result, and we've only had a couple, there's been a great response from the lads, and we wouldn't expect anything other than a great response next Saturday.